Changing the lens. Mahatma Gandhi says, "We the change." If you want to change the society, if you want to change the people, if you want to change the home, please first be the change. Change yourself. My father and mother was the followers of Mahatma Gandhi. They always believe in simple living and high thinking. That culture inculcated in me, and my childhood was very smooth but very tough also. I'll tell you, everybody needs peace. Whatever you have, but if there is no peace, there is no meaning of life. India is the only country which got its independence using the instrument of non-violence. No other country has got freedom using non-violence. But think about today's situation. What is happening? Do you think that absence of war there is only peace? No. There are many conflict areas in the world. I'll tell you, the conflict, bigger conflict like violence against women and children, displacement, unemployment, poverty, many other, corruption. These are affecting the common people in their day-to-day life. There is no peace for that. We have also never tried to bring peace in the world, never tried to address the root cause, never tried to implement the directive principle of state policy which was asked by Mahatma Gandhi, which is placed in our constitution. Well, myself Rutuparna Mohanty, I am a woman peacemaker and human rights lawyer. I want to describe how I tried to change myself and how I tried to change the society, the community, to bring peace in the community, in the family, as well in our state and country, which is very much acknowledged in international level also. In my childhood, I was very loving child. I was the fourth daughter of my parents. I joined in school of dance and acting, did a film. I thought I will be a actress, Bollywood actress. In that way I moved. Then when I grew up, I joined in college. I find a very beautiful leadership quality in me, and I became the student union president. I come across with very big politicians like Biju Patnaik, Rabi Rai, and then I thought that I should join in politics. I joined in student politics also for some time, but my destiny was something different. Being a middle class family child, I always think that I should yearn. First I should yearn for my bread and butter. Then I can do the work for me and for the people. But immediately after college I joined in an NGO. That NGO has sent me to Calcutta, given a training to serve the malnourished children. And after come back from the training, I have visited many remote villages, saw that many malnourished children are dying. their parents don't have awareness, they don't have medical facilities. So I tried to apply my knowledge to support them. Fortunately, one very serious child who was in the death bed, he recovered, and their parents were very happy. They blessed me like anything, and that was my turning point. I forget that I thought once upon a time I thought that I will be a Bollywood actress or I would be a politician. I thought that I should do something for this downtrodden people. And yes, of course, I told you that bread butter was also matters. And I was searching for a job also. Fortunately, I got a government job, joined municipal corporation under urban development department of our state. And fortunately, I got that assignment to serve the slum people. And I was very happy. I did the job and given the best efforts for the upliftment of the slum dwellers. But unfortunately again, I came across of the rampant corruption in the municipality, which was done by the authorities. You know, my character was a very revealing character. I cannot tolerate the corruption, the injustice for the people. So again I fighted against that, and it was a long fight. I became trade union leader there and fighted the battle, win, but I earned many enemies also. I know that the people who has done the corruption and after filing the PIL, when the money recovered from them, they are very annoyed with me. They may put me in trouble. Yes, they have did it. They transferred me in a different location for within 24 hours. But I was not ready to go there. Rather, this incident ignited me. I fighted this step against this step, and finally we won. The municipal employees and the deprived people won the battle by the leadership of mine. But long run, it was not satisfied me, because whatever I wanted to do for the downtrodden people, for the slum people, it was very difficult to do within a corrupt system. Finally, I resigned from the government job in 2001. It was also very tough for me, because government job means it is a secure salary, secure pension, not many things. My family was very unhappy with me, but I was determined. I thought that I should not compromise with my values, with my ideology, which was given by my parents. I resigned and thought, what should I do now? How I will serve the poor people? Then after, some well-wisher, some supporters told me to start my own organization. Yes, a group of women, we have founded Ma Ghar Foundation. It is Mother's Home. That Mother's Home served thousands of daughters, mainstreamed them, rescued them, counseled them. Even if unmarried mothers in the age of 13, age of 14, when they are children, they are child age, they are carrying a child in their belly and came to the mother's home. Their parents also not ready to keep them in their own home. The society was not ready to accept them. The stigma attached with them. These unwed mothers, the rescue traffic victims, the abused girls and women, when they came to the mother's home, it was very, very tough to counsel them, to remotivate them, to again mainstream them in the community, in the family, in the society, to restore them. But we always tried our best. Many girls, many victims repatriated in their own family. Several marriages we conducted, and the victims are now very happily staying in with their spouse. And I'll tell you, when first unwed mother's marriage conducted by Maghara Foundation, the State Women Commission, many women activists joined with me, and all national channels covered that story. The victim who was stigmatized in her village, she became a heroine. Everybody, also the husband who came forward to marry that girl, he became hero. So many cases. Now Maghara is not only one organization, it has become a movement throughout Odisha. We started with 7 members, but now it is more than 1 lakh members joined in our movement. They are serving in the very difficult area, in tribal area like Nabarangpur, Malkangiri, Koraput, many other districts which is unreachable. And women are working without any salary, without any remuneration, without any recognition. They are determined to serve the women who are deprived, who are tortured, who are not able to access their rights. It is really wonderful that victim becomes the natural ambassador for us, and they are working like ambassador of Maghara. So I thought this is the very good model which can be replicated in other state also. My work was not that easy. I got threat calls. I got lot of trouble from different conflicts. But I know, I believe that truth is very powerful and truth is God. That is the reason I don't fear anybody. I fought another case of slum eviction in Cuttack Jaimangala Basti. I sat in Dharana. I tried to rescue the victims. 200 family borne by the local administrations and police. I didn't get any ray of hope how to rehabilitate them, how to restore their food and shelter. Then I rose to the High Court and appealed to the Chief Justice Court to restore their fundamental rights. And you will surprised to know Chief Justice taking this plain application as a PIL, and the case registered, amicus curiae appointed, and we won the case finally, directed to the state government to form the policy to restore their fundamental rights, and all 200 family given shelter and food. We got opportunity under the international leadership visitor leadership program. I visited in Washington DC and USA, in different places like met Department of Labor people, Department of Justice, FBI members, UN agencies, gathered the knowledge about the human trafficking, and when I came back I applied it in Odisha also. Also 2013 University of San Diego recognized me as a global women peacemaker among the 4 women of the globe. Many more Rashtriya Swayam Siddha Award by the Jindal Group to the Maghara, and my photo has been exhibited in the California Lawyer magazine has been taken my interview. We received many national and international recognition, also locally acknowledged by the people. I preach what I do. In my young age, when my marriage was arranged by my family, I kept two conditions in front of my would-be husband. I asked that whether he will be agree with dowry-free marriage. Second, whether they will respect women's voice in their family. And my husband agreed with that. I married Mr. Guru Prasad in 1993. Unfortunately, he is not with me. 2017 I lost him. But he was a best friend and guide for me. Now I am signing up with a hope. Together we can bring peace in the world. Namaskar.